From the Black Information Network,
this is the BIN Daily Update.
I'm Vanessa Tyler.
And I'm Mike Stevens on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Every single Democratic senator stood together in the fight to protect the right to vote in America. The Democratic Party in the Senate will always stand united to defend our democracy.
As Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer pointed out, the Democrats stood together, but the Republicans did too. And together, Republican senators blocked the voting rights bill. The 60-vote threshold needed to move the bill forward was not reached. Democrats say the American people need to take notice.
This vote, I'm ashamed to say, is further evidence that voter suppression has become part of the official platform of the Republican Party.
Black campus police officers are putting the University of Washington in Seattle on notice. They plan to sue for racial discrimination. All 5 black rank-and-file officers have stories to tell of blatant racist acts by fellow officers. Officer Russell Ellis telling the New York Times he suffered unbearable racism. Ellis says a sergeant told him he thought all you guys like watermelon and Popeye's chicken. Another officer, Karen Young, says she found bananas placed in front of her locker with a note calling her a monkey. Then another officer overheard a colleague say George Floyd got what he deserved. The black officers say the campus police have a culture that's not only directed at them, but there's open hostility toward black people in the community. University officials say they were stunned by the allegations outlined in the legal claims.
A white California woman is being charged with a hate crime for following and confronting a black Amazon driver trying to do his job in Alameda County. Police say 35-year-old Julie Warland and her boyfriend not only followed 25-year-old Kendall McIntosh, they blocked him in from driving away.
I was getting constant F-bombs thrown at me. I was getting just racially profiled.
McIntosh telling Cron TV the white woman even jumped in the truck and tried to grab the steering wheel. He says they cursed him and called him the N-word. It all started when the couple claims he was speeding and they were trying to stop him, but the Alameda County District Attorney's Office saw it differently. It also helped that onlookers recorded the entire thing. McIntosh is so glad they did.
A Maryland man who sent a threatening letter to President Biden and Vice President Harris during the election admits he did do it. He placed the graphic letter outside a neighbor's house. Now he faces prison time, up to 5 years in a federal lockup. He'll be sentenced at the end of next month.
Hungry? Feel like a tuna sandwich? Well, some argue you might not want to order it from Subway. A New York Times report dissected what's between the buns and concludes no identifiable tuna DNA was found. The paper took several sandwiches to a lab after a class action lawsuit was filed alleging there is no tuna. Subway is pushing back, saying it delivers 100% cooked tuna to its restaurants, which is mixed with mayonnaise and used in its freshly made sandwiches. I'm Vanessa Tyler with Mike Stevens on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Support for this podcast comes from Invent Together. I bet you didn't know that inventing activity by Black inventors peaked in 1899, and it has never recovered. Black and Hispanic college graduates patented half the rate of white college graduates. That's just one of the reasons why you need to know about Invent Together. When our patent system gets more diverse, our nation will get stronger and more successful. Find out how you can help diverse inventors and unleash economic opportunity at inventtogether.org.
I'm Mike Stevens.
And I'm Vanessa Tyler on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Charles Henry 6347.
That's affirmative. It's a black male's dreads.
Yep, it's happened again. This time, we're glad to say the man those cops were talking about did not get hurt or killed. He had done nothing wrong, but a white couple called police on him in Norman, Oklahoma. The young black guy got off the road to get gas, and numerous police officers pulled out their guns. They were told by a white couple in an SUV he threatened them with a gun, but he told the officers they were the aggressors and he didn't threaten them in any way.
They cut me off out of the Carl's Jr., rolled their window down, called me and I didn't even say anything to them. Didn't give them a reaction. I just kind of chuckled at them, and they followed me for like 3 or 4 miles.
and police did not find a gun in the black man's car. This is the latest instance of somebody calling cops on somebody black who is doing everyday ordinary things and nothing illegal. The black man in this incident says he's not mad at the cops. They have a job to do. But as for the white couple, it's a different story. They're accused of filing a false police report, and cops are trying to find them.
And in Las Vegas, Nevada, a man is in jail for a possible hate crime and attempted murder. Cops say he hit a black man, then chased him for several blocks. And when cops got there, they say he started coming toward them and yelled, "I hate N-words." And officers say he admitted to hitting the black man. The suspect then told cops he should have killed him, and he is at war with black people. Why? It's not clear.
Dr. Anthony Fauci is giving us news we don't like about the rise of the Delta coronavirus variant.
The Delta variant is currently the greatest threat in the U.S. to our attempt to eliminate COVID-19.
The nation's top infectious disease expert said 20% of all new cases in the United States are from the variant that was first found in India. That's double the rate from around 2 weeks ago. Fauci's warning comes after a top World Health Organization official warned the Delta variant will pick off those most vulnerable to the coronavirus.
Everyone knows smoking cigarettes is bad for your health, really bad. But for many black people, it's worse because they often smoke menthol cigarettes, which have even more health risks. For decades, the tobacco industry has been accused of marketing menthols to black people, and now the Food and Drug Administration is banning them. In Florida, which likely has similar statistics as the rest of the nation, African Americans are nearly 11 times more likely than white smokers to use menthol cigarettes.
The Jacksonville, Florida City Council is installing a new president and vice president, and it's historic. Both men are black. That's never happened before in that city. Sam Newby and Terrence Freeman are the men's names. They are both black Republicans. For more on these stories and international, national, state, and local news affecting the black community, listen to the Black Information Network on the iHeartRadio app or log on to BINnews.com. I'm Mike Stevens with Vanessa Tyler on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Hi, I'm Emilio. I'm a program manager at Google. Right now, lots of people are looking for ways to learn new job skills. That's why we created Google Career Certificates, an online training program for fast-growing fields like IT support, project management, data analytics, user experience design, and more. You don't need any prior experience, and you can be job ready in about 6 months. So put your skills to work. Go to grow.google/certificates.
Your money on the Black Information Network.
A new study reveals that at the current rate of growth, it will take minority-owned businesses 333 years to achieve revenue equity with white-owned businesses. Michelle Suri Robinson with the Michigan Minority Supplier Development Council says there is a relatively easy fix for this.
333 years could literally be reduced to 15 years if every corporation spent 1% more each year with minority firms.
She says that making small changes can not only close the growth gap, but can also add trillions of dollars to the country's GDP.
One would have to believe that people of color are somehow inferior to find that they always seem to be at the bottom in housing, in education, in business.
Robinson says that we have made progress, but there are still problems. The days of expansive dollar menu offerings at fast food restaurants may be numbered. Reuters reports chains like McDonald's and KFC are scaling back their value items for more expensive combo meals. The strategy is being used to raise sales and profits while also offsetting rising food costs. McDonald's is a proud founding partner of the Black Information Network. Money news at 24 and 54 minutes past each hour. I'm Julius White on the Black Information Network.
This is Miami's own DJ EFN, co-host of the Drink Champs podcast on the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio. Every week, Nori and I sit down with the most legendary artists, producers, and icons in the music industry and the culture at large. So if you like to hear some legendary stories, learn some hip-hop history, or just want to have a good laugh, make sure you go to subscribe to Drink Champs on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcast.
Download the BIN Daily Update every morning on the iHeartRadio app.